witnesses. There are some horrible witnesses. There's some amazing creators and probably horrible creators, even though horrible creators are pretty rare. There is some amazing developers on Steam, and there's some horrible developers. So it's like you have this like mixed bag of people, just as you have in regular society. So it's not like you can have like a super easy view on this, because how this plays out, we've been seeing it the last couple of months. It's been going back and forth and back and forth. The witness situation is really interesting because now it's like 50-50. And I mean, if I look at the current Steam witnesses, most of them, like, first they lost the chain here, and that's like pretty weird. Like, from something that they shouldn't even have been able to do. Like, first they should have protected the chain, like exchanges. Why could they vote? Like, why did they leave that in? And it's like, if this was a regular company, all of those witnesses would be fired. Like, they got defeated, you know. They lost the chain. And it's like, this is one of these hard topics. Like, people don't want to hear it. Like, people don't want to hear, like, that, well, in a regular company, and like, if a company performs horrible, like, the CEO really gets fired. Like, he never gets to have that role again. So it's kind of weird in crypto when people are like, yeah, it's good if we have the exact same people that already sort of lost the chain and kind of did not do so well job during these couple of years. Sure, some have, but I think people should sort of strive to higher standards, you know? Like, why don't you demand new witnesses that has earned a role, or like witnesses or people that want to be witnesses that are new and that want to innovate and do something better. It's like the whole idea about Hive at the moment is like, oh, we're just gonna remove the ninja stake and then everything's gonna be fine. But we know that that's not Steem. Like, there's just so much other things also going on. So yeah, I mean, we're gonna have these three tokens: DTC, HIVE, and Steem. And I'm looking at, the key thing that I will look at is what network has the most integrity, and what has the most scale potential, and what network innovates the most. And that is what I'm gonna use the most, you know. So I always look for, okay, what network seems to have the highest integrity. And at the moment, DTube and DTC has an amazing track record, and I love that token system the most. The second one, like Steem, I'm not really sure what the future is on it. Hive, I don't really like it because I never seen a fork that has worked, you know. So yeah, that's kind of my position on it. And my position is like, it comes down to so much like, what do these people do on these various systems? And I've invested 3 years myself into Steem and that brand, so I don't just want to abandon it, you know. And yeah, and it's like, corruption happens on many sides, you know. It's like, you know, it's not an easy topic to talk about even, but this is like one of these hard things you kind of try towards truth, and strive towards moving towards the best systems eventually, you know. And it is like a decade-long process, you know. You have to observe what kind of actions humans are doing, what software that works the best, what has the most scale potential, what can you bring the mainstream masses on board on, what people should be fired, what people should be promoted, you know. That's a thing. Like, why don't we promote amazing people and give them more tokens on Hive? And like, why do we give an exchange more tokens for why? Like, it doesn't really make any sense. Because exchanges kind of took over the Steem chain, and now another exchange is offer a fork. Is that really that smart? Is that really the community? It doesn't really seem like it's the community. It seems like it's a small group of people that's, you know, kind of sees an opportunity. And a lot of that Mr. Delegation went to good stuff. For example, DTube and spam cleaning. And now that's kind of gone. So I have to see how this plays out, you know. This changes from day to day. Yeah, it really changes from day to day. and the moves happens really, really fast. So that's what I want to talk a little bit about in this video. Hopefully you enjoyed it a little bit, and yeah, it will be interesting to see how it plays out. At least it's more engaging than Bitcoin, where nothing really happens now. Where here it's like the fight against centralization and decentralization, and you have corrupt people, and then you have non-corrupt people, and you have perfect good people, and you have perfect bad people. Like, they're all there, right? You have all kinds of people here, and you have new code and new technology, you have old technology, you have people that are trying to cheat the system, you have people that are greedy, you have people that are not greedy. All of this, it's very, very fascinating to see it plays out, because Steem really is, as other people have said, North Korea of blockchains. It's even pumps now. The Koreans are pumping the Steem token again. I think it's the South Koreans that are pumping the North Korea of Steem, or Steem, the North Korea of blockchains. It's hilarious in many ways. So yeah, I mean, it's for the fun also in crypto. So it's kind of interesting to see all this. You know, something is happening at least. Let's see how it plays out. And I don't think it's going to be that easy as something wins and then everyone is just going to use that. It's going to be nuanced, and it's like we're dealing with real humans here that are sitting on tokens and that have earned it. It's like they're not just going to dump it instantly, and probably someone will take over something. So fascinating to watch this space of developers, creators, opportunists, and all of this. This is crypto. This is game of crypto. This is like Game of Thrones, but game of crypto. Or game of blockchains. There's a lot of stuff going on, and you can learn a lot from it, from both watching failures and successes. And it seems like people eventually are getting smarter, and that's like super exciting. Even though as a personal experience it can be horrible, because at the moment content creators are sort of like in the middle of this chaos in many ways, and it may not be that fun. So yeah, that's what I want to talk a little bit about. Hopefully enjoyed. Have a great day, DTube and Steem blockchain, and maybe even Hive in the future. Who knows? Yeah, bye bye.